What is one thing you didn't do in middle school or high school that you wish you had?
I would say a big thing that I wish I'd done earlier was invest in a close group of friends. A close group of friends that really grows me spiritually, not just like, oh, I play basketball with them, or oh, I play sports with them, but like truly grows you and really develops you into like a stronger Christian and a stronger person.
I grew up in the church, and I grew up through most of my middle school and high school years going to youth things and going to, it used to be called ACC Students back then, and just I was in it. And then around junior year, I got busy, quote. I started making excuses. A lot of people that I knew who were in youth or students, they graduated, and a lot of my friends graduated, and a lot of my friends stopped going, and all of a sudden I looked up and I didn't know anyone. And just realizing that it was okay to go to those places where I didn't know anyone, and it was really hard because I would show up to youth events and not have any friends and not have anyone to talk to. And if I could go back and if I could tell myself that, or if I could go back to that time, I would tell myself that it's okay to show up to those things, and it's good, and it's very, I would re-engage myself in that. And it's tough to show up to those things even when you feel completely out of place. But of course that's part of my story now, and coming back to youth and coming back to the church and to that community has been such a big part of my life, and it's part of my story now, so I can be talking about it. But I just think about all that growth that I missed out on, and all of those friendships that could be stronger, and I would change that.
One thing I didn't do through my high school was I didn't reach out to make more friends than I wish I would have. Not necessarily making more friends, but making the relationships that I wish I would have had with other people. I was really in a specific friend group, which is great to have friend groups, and everyone has their friend groups, but I really wish I would have put myself out there and talked to the people that I wasn't as close with, or talked to people in my classes and just formed relationships with other people other than just the people I was with all the time. And I really figured that out my senior year, and I formed a great group of people, and they're my best friends now, and it's just a group of people that I would never have chosen for myself, or we would have never have come together other than by God, because we're all different from each other, but they've become my best friends. So I would encourage you to just talk to people and make communication with people, and just reach out to people who you're not necessarily like, because they can turn into your best friends. And I wish I would have done that more growing up.
For me, in middle school, one thing I didn't really do was make the time to spend time with the Lord and be disciplined about that. And as I've started doing that high school, I just wish I would have in middle school, because it's just a thing that just gets easier and easier as you go, and you just get better at it, I guess. But that's something I wish I would have been more disciplined in when I was younger.
Something I wish I'd done in high school or middle school that I had not done. Probably just not worry about what friend groups are, popularity and stuff like that, and really just worry about who my friends are and how they're doing, and pouring into my friends more often. I think a lot of the times I worried about what friends I had, what groups they were in, and how popular they were, and because of that paid less attention to those people who weren't as popular. And those people needed Jesus and needed more love than most others did. I wish I had poured more love and showed more care to those friends who needed it so much more.
You were made for 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 more.